This is our first video in the Navaratri series sharing the significance of the goddess worshipped on the first day. To know the stories and worship methods for all the 9 goddesses, watch the playlist linked in the comments below. On the auspicious first day of Navaratri, devotees worship Maa Shailaputri, the daughter of the Himalayas. Among the Nava Durgās or the 9 goddesses, Maa Shailaputri holds great significance and is worshipped for her divine virtues. Maa Shailaputri is depicted as having a serene and simple appearance, holding a trident in one hand and a lotus in the other, while riding atop a bull named Nandi. She is the protector of wildlife and is revered by those who seek refuge in the Himalayan mountains for yoga, meditation, penance, and rituals. She is believed to assist in activating the Mooladhara chakra of the seeker. Her favorite color is white, so offer her white vastra, white flowers, and bhog that is white in color. Based on the Puranas, Daksha Prajapati and his wife Prasuti had 24 daughters. The most renowned daughter among them was Sati, who was married to Shiva and is considered one of the aspects of goddess Shakti. All 24 daughters are married to various deities. However, Daksha was not pleased with Sati's choice of husband, as he believed that Shiva, being an ascetic, was unsuitable for his noble-born daughter. Despite Daksha's objections, Sati married Shiva and moved to Kailash Parvat. Sometime later, Daksha arranged a grand Yagya, extending invitation to numerous rishis and devatas, intentionally omitting Sati and Shiva from the guest list. When this news reached Sati, it naturally filled her with sorrow, and she wished to participate in the event. She approached her husband Shiva, requesting his permission to attend. Initially, Shiva hesitated, pointing out that they had not received an invitation. Despite this, Sati persisted in her plea, and eventually Shiva relented, granting her permission to go. However, when Sati arrived at the Yagya, everyone, including her sisters and father, shunned her. The sole exception was her mother, Prasuti, who warmly welcomed her and embraced her. Sati was heartbroken by the cold behavior of her father, but he did not stop at that. Daksha insulted Lord Shiva in front of all the guests, which was too much for Sati to bear. She believed that her body was no longer worthy of Lord Shiva, since it had tolerated the insults of her husband. She decided to immolate herself in the sacred sacrificial fire of the Yagya with extreme grief. Upon hearing the news of Sati's self-immolation, Lord Shiva was filled with rage and summoned Veerbhadra to destroy Daksha's Yagya. Veerbhadra obeyed Shiva's order and beheaded Daksha, throwing his head into the fire. After destroying Daksha and his Yagya, Lord Shiva carried the burnt body of Sati and wandered around. During this time, different parts of Sati's body fell into various parts of India, which came to be known as the Shakti Peetha. There are a total of 52 Shakti Peetha. After Lord Vishnu's intervention, Daksha was revived with a goat's head attached to his body, and the Yagya was completed. However, Sati's story didn't end here. She was reborn as a daughter of Himavan and Mainavati and became famous as Parvati and married Lord Shiva again in this birth. Like Lord Shiva, Parvati had innumerable names, including Shailputri, and the first day of Navaratri is dedicated to her. Begin your Navaratri rituals by rising at Brahma Muhurat, a sacred time before dawn. After bathing, don clean attire and purify your Puja chowki, a low square seat of wood or stone, using pure Ganga water. Then reverently install the idol or image of Maa Durga. Next, perform the Kalash Sthapana, the ceremonial act of placing a sacred pot filled with water, adorned with leaves, flowers, and other auspicious symbols. The Kalash represents Lord Ganesha and signifies the commencement of any ritual or auspicious endeavor. With the Kalash in place, engage in meditation, focusing on the divine form of Maa Shailaputri, and take a solemn vow to observe a fast. Maa Shailaputri's worship should be conducted per Shodashopachara, a 16-step puja method that includes invoking the essence of holy rivers, sacred pilgrimage sites, and directions. Afterwards, offer kumkum and akshat to the Divine Mother and present white or yellow flowers as a token of devotion. Illuminate the space with the fragrance of dhoop and the glow of 5 ghee lamps placed before the goddess. Conclude this part of the ritual by performing Maa Arti and narrating story of Maa Shailaputri, reciting Durga Chalisa, Durga Stuti, or Durga Saptashati as per your tradition. The puja culminates with the offering of bhog and a sacred meal to Maa Durga. To conclude your day, perform another Maa Arti in the evening and engage in meditative contemplation.